Hello and welcome to another Earthscapes training video. Today we're talking about using the dimension tool within your overhead site plan design application. The dimension tool, which can be found on your toolbar. So we'll just take a look at our toolbar, and right here is our dimension tool. The dimension tool can be used to call out dimensions. It's almost a call out, but as you draw your line, it's going to deliver for you that length, that distance, the spacing between point A and point B. Now you can use the dimension tool to label the spacing between your plants, label the spacing between fence posts, also to call out or label the distance of a driveway, the length of a driveway, or the length of a wall. Let's first use our magnifying glass and we'll zoom in to a portion of our design that we'd like to work with. And I really want to illustrate the distance or the spacing between my privacy shrubs here. So let's go back to our dimension tool. And you'll see when you select your dimension tool, as well as when you cursor over that button, the cursor flat appears, letting you know, visually letting you know what tool you've selected. Your horizontal toolbar also does change. So we see here that our dimension tool will provide us a readout as a decimal, and we can also make the change where we want this readout to be to the whole number versus the tenths or the hundredths for your decimal placement. So we're going to have our dimension tool read out to the whole numbers. You can also change how you'd like your footage or your unit of measure readout. We could have it listed as the abbreviated feet. We could have it listed as just the just our little symbol for the footage measurement. So to use this dimension tool, I'm going to take my cursor. As you can see, I still have that dimension tool selected, and it's my active tool right now. I take my cursor, I'm going to left click, I'm going to left click and drag my mouse over to my next point, and I release. I then pull up and we'll double click, and as we double click, you'll see that my dimension tool has been displayed, and it shows that I have a 12-foot spacing between these two shrubs or these two items. So let's just take a look at that once again. I'm going to use my undo button, click on the dimension tool, make your adjustments for how you'd like your dimension tool to read out, left click once on your starting point, drag your cursor over to your next point, and we can even hold our control key or our shift key to make sure that this is a straight edge. Once we get to that second point, release your mouse button, bring your mouse either up or down depending upon where you want this dimension call out labeled, and then you just double click, and that's going to establish or set your dimension tool. I hope that you find this tip helpful. If you have any other questions or need additional information about the use of the Earthscape software, please contact our office. We're happy to help you in discovering more tools and functions and how the Earthscape software can really serve as your best means to create your designs. Have a wonderful season.